How's it? Today is Friday, September 19th. It is Big Friday. First and foremost, you're probably not going to be watching this, but happy birthday to my lovely girlfriend. I love you. Today was great. Today was awesome. Big Friday, snatch, clean and jerk, front squats, pull up, GHD sit up. This is the classic Big Friday for Aaron Dela Cruz. I've been doing this exact training, like workout trainings, like I don't know, training program, set of exercises for probably 5 years. The only reason why I stopped doing it was to give myself a little bit more time for the Russian squat routine back in March or April. I don't quite remember, but that was right before I started experiencing a lot of issues with my lower back. And since then, I started doing Fridays were off just because my work schedule, and then I would end up lifting on Saturdays, which would be very different. So I would do little snatch deadlifts on that Saturday with the front squats. But we are back to the quintessential Big Friday for me. It was basically the same exact weights that I did last week, just a lot better. Last week I had a couple misses here and there, and today there were exactly 0 misses. And I think one thing that I was thinking about for my snatches as I was warming up, and was actually really good, was to keep my feet flat, just so that I don't get to extension too early. And I think that helped a lot, getting like speed on the bar and then feeling that bar a little bit weightless. So we'll talk a little bit more about that a little later. Another thing that I'm very happy with today was I brought my camping chair. You'll see in the back here. I had this chair for a while now, and I use it mostly on my patio. Well, not my patio. I have a porch. I don't have a patio. I have a porch. But it folds up. It's very small. It weighs like 2 pounds, something like that. And I'm gonna start bringing it to the gym just because it's a lot more comfortable to sit on. And I can pack it up and put it in my car, and it's good. I love it. But yeah, going back to these snatches, right here's my first set at 90. Again, just trying my best to keep my feet flat, and I think that gives me a much better trajectory on the extension for the bar. I think it is a lot more, I guess it's a lot closer to me. Like, look at how good that was. The first rep was a little bit weird. Second one was pretty good. It's like I am remembering a little bit more of my fundamentals on trying to support the bar as soon as I can. Get my elbows under the bar and then support it as soon as I can. Whereas that first rep, I was kind of just trying to position myself under the bar, not necessarily trying to catch it specifically. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I have like 1,300 videos, whatever, and I don't know if any of this makes sense to anybody that's not me. So yeah, it is what it is. Some people watch, some people don't. I know that when I go back and watch my videos, like, I 100% understand what I'm talking about. So I hope you all feel the same. These are my clean and jerk warm-ups. I think the same idea that I was trying to keep with the snatches to keep my feet flat is going to be a little bit helpful, but not nearly as helpful on the clean than on the snatch. Because the snatch, you have to be much more precise with everything, because you have to catch the bar so much higher. It moves a lot higher, and also the margin for error at the top is a lot higher, right? Like, I could lose the snatch behind me, whereas the clean, like, it's impossible to lose the clean behind. I guess if I cut my head off, then yeah, I could lose the clean behind. But yeah, that's a little darker than I wanted it to be. Here's my last warm up at 110. My jerks were a little bit weird. You can see, like, on the 100, like, I was kind of squeezing my shoulder blades together at the end. Well, same thing here on the 110, but last week I failed all of my 120s, which made me very, very, very sad. And I was able to do today, like, no misses, right? So I actually do 120 here. That clean was pretty good for where I'm at right now with my strength and overall, like, conditioning. And this jerk was a little too far walk out front, so one of the guys that goes to the gym, he's actually one of the part gym owners now. I asked him if I should do another one, and then he was like, yeah, why not? So I ended up doing another one. This clean was not nearly as good as that first one. Definitely short the extension at my knee and my hip, but I still make the clean, and that's, you know, that's all I can ask for at this point. And then this jerk was really solid, so I'm happy with this. Solid relative. It's a lot better than that first one. So yeah, I'm happy with that one, and no misses today on that. So we are riding a high into the front squats. Front squats last time were pretty painful. I want to say my lower back, right at the spot where I'm feeling most of the pain, was a sharp pain as I was front squatting. That pain is still there today, but not nearly as intense, not as sharp, and more manageable. So that is something that I can kind of focus on and be happy with for where I'm at in my training, right? This past week was really solid for my back pain. I think right now it's probably out of 10, like a 7 out of 10. Which, now that I'm saying that out loud, sounds kind of crazy, because 7 out of 10 pain is really bad. But a couple weeks ago, it was 9 or 10 out of 10. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep well because my back would be hurting. That is something that I would never want to happen again. So I'm going to be continue to be diligent with my rehab stuff in and outside of the gym. So I'm excited for that. Finish off today with the pull-ups and the GHD sit-ups. Again, just the template of my big Friday on Friday. First time doing it in so long, and it feels really, really good to be back at 90 and 120, or 91 and 120. So we can only go up from here. I feel like the strength things that I'm doing during the week, the pulls, the squats, for sure, the squats are helping me right now. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.